It's been a minute, and I have already restarted this like 2 times because I have brain go zoom zoom, brain train never stop syndrome, and I got a little piece of dice in my hand for strength. A dice. Oh, I don't want the dice to die. I'm sorry, I wasn't saying that to you. Okay. Okay, I need to actually, like... I want to immediately preface that I do not have any sort of outline or a script or anything. I gotta... tapping this furiously. This is already... I'm so sorry. I just didn't want to get wrapped up in writing a script for this or something. So it's really been a while, and I wanted to talk about some stuff, hopefully for not too long. But I also wanted it to be, nice to listen to, so I'm probably gonna put in some sound effects. There's a solid chance it's gonna be rain, because I simp for rain sounds, if you haven't been able to tell already. So, the things I wanted to talk to you guys about, honk. I don't know if you heard that. That's another thing. I'm gonna try to not edit this into the ground either, so you might hear some more things. I tend to be a very violent editor. Oh no, hiccup. Oh, it's coming. Okay. I am alive. Speaking of which, that's basically kind of the point of this. It's like, I am alive. And, yeah, just, Damn it. I'm so sorry. Okay, I gotta try and get my brain on track. So first I wanted to give some more background into what was going on with the first update video, because I was very vague, made you guys worry. So I wanted to just talk some more about what's going on there and in my situation in general. Not a lot, because that's gonna get heavy really fast, and I want my content to be comforting for you, because that's what it is for me. It's like, I get to do the stuff I love doing, and it's all cozy and comfy and a little bit horny. And also kind of going into where I've been since then. Lastly, just kind of going from here. Okay, I'm probably gonna edit all that out, because I already have gone on like 2 or 3 different rant tirades about just whatever my brain grabbed and ran away with. I guess that's a little bit more about me, despite the energy that I may give in my videos. I am a very anxious and jittery person. Not so much in my movements. No, my movements too. I move around a lot. Very wiggly. What was I saying? Fuck. Focus. Yeah, with the update video, the first one. So, a fair number of people got the vibe that I was very not okay. You were right. Damn it. Whew. Wow, that's another thing. Stuff that you can say in your head easily also gets a lot harder to say out loud. Basically what happened was I was actively in the middle of a panic attack, and my best coping mechanism as unhealthy as it is, it used to be dissociating, and I've done a lot of work, to improve my mental health for a while now, for like the last couple of years. Bright side. Ooh, I get to feel my feelings and all that. Bad side is I have to feel my feelings, and that also means in my situation that can be very unstable and scary, which was a frustrating thing to realize. It's like, oh, you know, I wasn't just wasn't just dissociating because it was a thing. It's because I needed to, and but not to spend too much time on that. Something really bad had happened, and I needed to be clear. I needed to be able to focus and actually navigate the situation, and I went into such a horrible panic attack and just couldn't. So I pulled out my ghetto little box, shoved my mic into it, typed up just an outline so I wouldn't do what I've been doing already here, just jump around everywhere, though probably wouldn't have been so much of a problem in the state that I was in. But yeah, I didn't realize that with making it as vague as I made it, that it would worry people. It just genuinely didn't cross my mind that people would get worried, which is also something I've been working on since then. Once I unpack that some more. But oh dear. Oh fuck. No. So with me wanting to just tell you some more of what's going on, I didn't want to, and now I can already feel it. I'm not even able to just lay out everything anyway, but I also didn't want to do that to begin with. For almost as long as I can remember, I've been pushed into the position of taking care of someone who is that's another thing I do. I have various like little tics for when I'm nervous. That hiccuping is one of them, and so is clearing my throat. But yeah, I am taking care of someone who's clinically insane, and they this is also probably something I'm gonna edit out. I'm having a lot of periods of being very quiet, just trying to sort out my thoughts. I'm sorry. They have this thing where they're basically just a few meds off of being so doped up that they can barely wipe themselves, and versus being so lucid that they are very good at hiding how malicious they are to other people. Just that, I hope that that's something helps give a better idea of what I mean when I say situation. I think it's a lot. There's a lot more than that, but it's kind of the heart of it. So in the video, I'm not able to actually listen back to it, so I don't know exactly what I said, because I'm really prone to re-traumatizing and knowing everything that was going on in that moment and how I was feeling. I would be afraid of reliving that. So I can't, but I do remember being hopeful, or at least trying to communicate that, because essentially what I was doing was I wanted to calm myself down, which did work, and I also wanted to leave sort of a note for you guys that if I did disappear, it wasn't just gonna be because I stopped caring or something. It's like, no, I had to get got to completely disappear. So, yeah, brain, just stop. Stop zooming, please. But yeah, so where I've been since then, that really has a lot to do with it anyway, just the way things are overall. But it's, in a nutshell, after my most recent video, before the one that I'm gonna be posting directly before this, which was, it was so gay, by the way. I love how gay it was. That was when it hit a point where I needed to go into more of a survival mode than normal. And with that, I fell into, I would say, definitely my unhealthiest coping mechanisms, and I have quite a few healthy ones, I would say. But definitely the one that kicks in when shit's really bad is that I isolate. I isolate very, very badly. I guess it's evident, considering how much I love making stuff for you guys and even just interacting with you, and the fact that I could be gone for that long. So it ebbed and flowed there. Obviously, for that much time, it wasn't always hell. But yeah, it was very much, for the most part, me just doing my best to stay afloat and hopefully get things to a point where I could stabilize everything as much as I could. I guess most importantly within myself, I've gotten things a lot better. So, oh god, I see the runtime, damn it. I'm so upset. I'm getting this out tonight, though. Oh, people are making noises outside. So going into the last thing, I'm pretty sure the thing that I said before that transitions into the third thing well. But moving forward, so finally getting everything to a point where it feels stable enough to actually breathe and do things other than work and yeah, just shit. Like, the biggest thing is me wanting to make more content. I wanna make more videos and like actually take this more seriously. Along with working through things, I've realized like just some of the other very unhealthy perspectives that I have. One being that, you know, measuring success in life in general is like, oh, like, oh, I haven't gotten nay-nayed by the people around me or myself, so clearly it's all okay and I got it all handled. And that's not measuring your success by just the mere fact that you're alive isn't very promising. So I wanting to get to a point where I can just leave it behind me. And for a long time I just thought that just wasn't possible. and I'm still working on that, but I am definitely a lot more hopeful than I used to be. But yeah, I do that a lot too. There's those little, like the ums and the but and the yeah and that stuff. I could just do dramatic pauses, but that's a lot easier when you're actually able to script it out or outline it when I don't know what I'm gonna say next, because my head is an ocean that do be waving constantly. I have no idea what's gonna come to the surface for me to say next. But, I guess overall that being the big thing that I'm wanting to continue doing moving forward, because from the beginning I wanted to do weekly uploads, and like it's so cathartic to me. It helps me so much making, like doing the scripts and obviously the voice acting, like the actual recording itself. That overall being the main point of the last part, and wanting to do more with the channel, and like not, I guess at the heart of it, not isolate again. Just not do that again with being gone for so long, because that wasn't, it was what I needed to do to survive, but I just want to do my best to keep it from getting to that point again, at least until I can get to a place where that isn't something I have to worry about anymore. So, I don't know why I thought I could, like, just got this plan for what I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna say it, and it's gonna happen. I am silly. I am a silly bitch for that. One of the big things that I'm wanting to do is, but definitely the biggest, just making stuff consistently, because that just isn't something I've been able to do so far. Is a Patreon. So I wanted to mention it more in later videos, but just to at the end here ask if you had ideas, like the type of things that you'd like to see, and tier cost ideas, that sort of stuff, just to help me do my best to give you guys stuff that you want to see. And oh no, okay, I can't focus. I can't focus on anything. Okay, I am really happy to be making stuff again. I want to do it want to do it consistently. Thank you for listening. I'm sorry. I know this was like probably, no, it is. It absolutely is violently different from what I normally make, and this is it's just something about Shiny in general. Like, it allows me to access like clarity of mind and confidence that I naturally do not have. So, okay, I've already said this, but thank you for listening. And I've missed you guys. And okay, bye bye.